4 years ago, at a welcoming ceremony, the college presented you with a medallion just like this one. It was a token of Grinnell's history, and perhaps more importantly, a symbol of your future potential. Why a medallion? On June 10th, 1846, the members of the Iowa Band founded Iowa College, later to become Grinnell. The band, a group of New England ministers, were inspired to make their journey in part by a fellow minister's prophecy that, quote, if this nation is, in the providence of God, destined to lead the way in moral and political emancipation of the world, it is time she understood her high calling and was harnessed for the work. This was a complicated sentiment. The man who made it, Lyman Beecher, was the father of Harriet Beecher Stowe. But more notably, his views were characterized by the anti-Catholicism of the time. He also refused to allow African Americans to study at his seminary. The words of his prophecy carried echoes of manifest destiny. And yet the band was somehow able to look beyond his prejudices and derive a sense of mission. They understood their calling, and it wasn't about sectarianism or racism. It was about moral and political emancipation, which they interpreted in terms that were inclusive and respectful and rooted in a commitment to social justice, including abolitionism. This was, in some ways, the emergence of the Grinnellian concept of civility. Civility is about taking personal responsibility for your community, about being accountable for your choices, about speaking and listening in ways that support shared understanding, and about demonstrating the moral courage to defend your rights and the rights of others. It was notable that the band was able to listen to a man like Beecher, a well-known, influential man whose views they may have disagreed with. Yet they were able to look past his prejudices and derive something from the exchange that was essentially humane and worthy of our better nature. In that moment of our origins, you see the crystallization of a community characterized by civility and critical thinking and self-governance, and a commitment to humane ideas, all essentially Grinnellian ideas. Yes, I did read the tags. There's one more intrinsically Grinnellian idea that emerged from that episode as well. As the band labored to create a new college, one of their leaders, James Jeremiah Hill, reportedly laid a silver dollar on the table. He told his colleagues the coin would be the cornerstone of a new college, the first dollar in its treasury. According to an early account, as he sat down, he told them, now appoint a committee to take care of it. So even then, life was about committees. They did take care of it because they spared a thought for the future. And now, more than 160 years later, we are the beneficiaries of their foresight. The college they created has matured into one of the nation's outstanding liberal arts institutions. The institution whose imprimatur was bestowed on you today. James Hill saw an opportunity for leadership and set down the challenge that began the long journey to today. Like him, you will experience moments of tremendous possibility in your life, moments where it's up to you to set processes in motion that will bear fruit far into the future. I hope that when those moments arise, you will draw on your Grinnell experiences to guide your actions. It is important to remember that you created these experiences. You selected your major. You designed your curriculum. You chose what events to attend and which professors to work with. Grinnell offered you innumerable opportunities, but you made the choices ultimately. Those choices committed you to years of hard work. Many of you are graduating today with double majors, an accomplishment that was relatively uncommon just a few generations ago. Many more of you completed a dual concentration. You also took your learning beyond the classroom in classic Grinnellian fashion. I would like a quick show of hands. How many graduates here today undertook some form of off-campus study during your 4 years? Raise your hands. Mentored advanced projects, MAPS, independent studies. You have also demonstrated great social commitment. Today's graduating class includes students who taught in our liberal arts in prisons program, which has been nationally recognized. You have led actions to protect the rights of others through the Stonewall Resource Center, helped people in need through your work in alternate spring break, supporting local community members with microloans through the Social Entrepreneurs of Grinnell, which were recognized by the White House this year. My family and I have enjoyed your musical performances, celebrated your athletic achievements, been enlightened by your presentations and poster sessions, and greatly relieved that you've never commented on the behavior of our little boys. From the Bear South to Bucksbaum, you brought this campus to life with your ideas, your creativity, and your passion. This has been a challenging year for us, as you know. We weathered campus controversies and differences of opinion. I hope you have learned from these experiences as I have. It is in moments of adversity that we develop the skills necessary to succeed in the world. If so, there's been a lot of learning happening on this campus this year. None of us is perfect, and similarly, Grinnell is not a perfect institution. But we must be judged both by what we do and by what we aspire to. Now you're going forward from this Grinnellian community with its imperfections and its aspirations. As you do, you will carry a little bit of that community with you wherever you go. That community is one of the greatest gifts we give our graduates. It will continue to benefit you your entire life long. Grinnell will always be with you, and Grinnellians will never be far away. Our community is also a civil community. That concept is deeply rooted in our history and culture, as I've described. The special thing about civil communities is that they are able to converse respectfully, exchange ideas, and solve problems. If we commit to the civil qualities of generosity, trust, goodwill, and grace, we can overcome differences of opinion that might otherwise seem insurmountable. We can do amazing things. You can do amazing things. This medallion symbolizes your potential as a Grinnellian. I charge you, as you look on it years from now, to remember your time here and the lessons you learned. Remember to draw on those lessons in moments of opportunity and moments of challenge. Remember to use what you have learned to help those in need, speak for them, support them when necessary on their behalf and in their best interests. Commit to this work with passion and intelligence and civility in your private and public lives. When you do, you will accomplish wonderful things. I offer you my warmest congratulations and entrust you with my greatest hopes. May you flourish.